Okay, shh, quiet please. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First type of problem you guys are going to be presented with in your homework is a picture like this with some parallel lines, and there's going to be some numbered angles in there that you don't know the measures of yet. And you need to figure out what they are first of all, which I think you guys can all do pretty easily now. And then in addition to that, whoops, there it goes. In addition to that, you are going to be asked to state what theorem lets you know that. Okay? Now, it's not that bad before you freak out. Okay? Let's start with the first one. What is the measure of angle 1? Yes. 135. Okay. So we know the measure of angle 1 is 135 degrees. Now, what theorem lets us know that? Well, here's the 135 that we were given, and here's the angle that we just found. So what angle pair do we have there with those two? Somebody raise your hand and tell me who has not answered yet. You have. I'm not going to call on you. You have to. You have to. You have to. You also have. Gabby, go ahead. They're corresponding angles. Good. Okay. So, find the theorem about corresponding angles. Which one is that? Yeah? Which is theorem 3.1, right? So you could write out corresponding angles theorem if you'd like. Or if you want to just do theorem 3.1, that's fine too, okay? So really all you need to do is figure out what kind of pair do I have, right? Which you guys studied yesterday and should know. So it doesn't become too crazy hard after that. So what about angle 2? What's the measurement? What theorem? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. 135. Yep. Take a look at where it is in the picture. Okay. So here's angle 2. Here's the 135 that we started with. What angle pair is that? Somebody else? You've already answered today. Yes? Alternate exterior. Okay. So you have a theorem about alternate exteriors, correct? Yeah. The alternate exterior theorem? 3 point what? 3.3. Yep. Knew that one. And if you wanted to write out the alternate exterior angles congruence theorem or whatever it says, that's fine too, but it's just theorem 3.3. Okay? Now, I know there's only one page that you guys have with this worksheet for every pair of you. Okay? But all of these theorems are right in your textbook, though, too. Okay, if you turn to section 3.2, they're all right there at the beginning. Okay, so you can just look them up right there if you need to. So whoever wants to hold on to the worksheet, you want to fight over it, do it later. But one person can keep that. Otherwise, you can just look in the book for it. Okay. Now, that being said, we've got some other ones here that we can do as well. Oh, by the way, all these theorems you could just put right onto your little theorem packet that you have and just use that too, right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, is that off the screen now? Oh, it's kind of small. Oh, sorry. All right, there's the next one. Now, it says 2x plus 30, and the other one says 8x plus 40. So, I'm going to throw a little algebra in the mix here, too. Okay. Now, this one, I don't believe these problems you have to actually state the theorem. No, it just says find the value of x. Okay. So, with these, all you have to do is figure out what's the relationship between those two angles? And really, it's one of two things that you guys found, right? Either they're congruent or they're supplementary. One of the two things, okay? And you can look at the picture and pretty much just see that. Do the angles look the same? No. Not on this one, right? If they do look the same, though, okay, and you can pick those out. Are they corresponding alternate interior, alternate exterior? Those are all the congruent ones. But if they're not, then they're supplementary. And these two angles look obviously different, right? This one is an acute angle. This one is an obtuse angle. Inside those parallel lines, those are supplementary then. So what do I do with this 8x plus 40 and this 2x plus 30 if I know that those two angles have to be supplementary? Somebody who has not answered yet. I think they have to add up to 180. Right. So that's how we're going to set it up then. Okay, so here's our equation, and then we just have to work through the algebra to solve for the value of x there then. So if we add some like terms here, we got 10x plus 70 equals 180. Subtract 70 from either side, so we got 10x equals 110. So what is the value of x for this particular one? Go ahead, Zach. X equals 11, yes. All right, so some of them are going to be with just figuring out the measurement, tell me the theorem. Other ones you have to solve for x. There's some other ones that are a little bit different too, but I think that's enough information where you guys will be able to be just fine through the rest of this. So that's actually all I'm going to have you guys do for your notes with this. Okay? Yep, that's it. As long as you understand the concept of how these are related and can set up equations, I think we're good.